Hi guys, welcome back to Let's Play World of Warcraft with Andy. Today you might notice that we are not exactly in the place that we left off last time. I've brought us back to Nethergarde Keep so that we can go talk to this guy, I think. He should have... Ah yes, the Nethergarde Bitter. So we're going to just buy one of those and sell this clam and fish oil and that sort of thing. We're going to hang on to the Nethergarde Bitter. That way we can turn it in Hellfire to complete that quest. I just had some stuff that I had to do in Stormwind on this character and moving around cloth and stuff like that, so I just left him here after I was done. That way we could take care of that. I figured we may as well wrap up that Hellfire quest if we can. So, our goal now is just going to be to make our way back to the Dark Portal, and from there, we will head back to Zangarmarsh. There's not a whole lot for us to do in Azeroth right now, so we can mostly just ignore these guys. They pose a threat to us, but only a minor threat. I mean, they're 6 levels below us now, so it's really not too bad. There's also a pretty sharp rise in the stats that you get on your gear once you get out to Outland. That seems to be the case at every expansion. You really get a lot more really powerful gear by the standards of the previous level cap, so you know, you end up pretty powerful pretty quickly, even if you're only 1 or 2 levels above. Anyway, we're going to go through here, and then I believe we're just going to fly over to where the Nethergarde Bitter guy is. Need to double check my macros real quick. Let me see. Yep, I edited my macro for my mount just because I picked up a new mount the other day. So I'm just going to land here for a second and hopefully show it to you. Nope, that's not the one. We get the Emerald Hippogriff, which is the Recruit a Friend mount. And then we've got, if I can mount up onto it, my random macro means that I just pick them randomly. I'll just mount directly onto it. The Enchanted Fey Dragon. Now, this guy's pretty cool. He's $25 on the World of Warcraft Battle.net site. You can buy him just from Blizzard. You apply it to your account, and then you get it in-game. You get it on all your characters, and it's pretty cool. He even changes color in flight, like you just saw. So, definitely a neat mount. Probably one of my new favorites. And one of the really cool bonuses is that there's this guy for $25, and then there's a dog pet that you can get for $10, or you can buy both of them together for only $30. So that's saving you $5. Now, when you buy the bundle, I believe $5 of every bundle is donated to charity. And I don't know offhand which charity that is, but by all means, look into it. If you like the mount or you want a dog pet, check it out on the Blizzard shop, because it's pretty cool. Really doesn't exactly take a lot of effort to get this guy. You know, you just gotta buy him, but he is pretty neat. I like his particle effect, and he's kind of like a giant. He's kind of like a giant version of the sprite darter things that fly around the forests of Azeroth. So, in that way, it's pretty neat. I also like him because he's kind of like a chameleon. He changes colors, and he's got his weird little tail that's all like curled up, which I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, we're heading for the Den of Halesh here. Or, yeah, Den of Halesh, I think I'm saying that right. we'll stop in here, drop off this quest, and then get to Zangarmarsh. And then since, unfortunately, in my traveling, I've run the XP buff down, we're gonna have to go get another XP boost in order to work real efficiently with that. In addition, I did find out, interestingly enough, the celebration package, which is for the WoW's 9th anniversary thing, I believe it only works for maybe another week or so. Not certain on that, but it's only for the sort of time period that they consider it to be the 9th anniversary.
How are you?
But it does provide you with a 9% boost, which is pretty cool. It's a 9% boost when you're killing creatures, so, you know, could certainly be worse. We're gonna skip out on this quest, just because we don't need to do that right now. But more importantly, the item is not used up when you use it, so it's got effectively no cooldown. It's like a 1 second cooldown or something. 10 second cooldown, but it lasts 1 hour, the buff. And so you get 9% boosted XP, and that's pretty neat. Now, even if it is only for a short while that you can use this item, it's nice because it doesn't get used up when you use it, so you just always have a 9% boost for this time period. Nothing here. I don't know why I thought we had to turn in a quest there, but we don't. Anyway, we'll just head through the pass as normal and pick up where we were in Zangarmarsh once we get our XP boost. And I don't know if the 9% stacks with our XP boost, but it certainly won't hurt. So we'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. There we go. We're just gonna land here and use our Zen pilgrimage. That way we can go get our XP. And then when we get back, we've got a quest all ready to turn in here. Once this loads up. There we go. So master height. We'll grab that. And head out here. Alright. So let's see who we need to fight this time. Ah, here we go. Master Wu. Wish to challenge you. Alright, then we'll just head out into the center here. And we'll ready up a slash bow. Excuse me. I do apologize. I'm afraid I've had a bit of a sore throat lately, so by all means, I am certainly not trying to cough all over the recording. I just sometimes can't do anything about it, so I do apologize. Hopefully you guys will forgive me. So we've got Master Wu almost killed. I'm gonna just silence her just in case. And oh yeah, she put up a big shield on herself. Huh, how about that? Blade guard. And we'll touch of death her. There we go. She can't do anything about touch of death, so at least that gets past her defenses real quick. You just have to get her low enough before you use it, like so that you can use it before she triggers her iron defense or whatever it is that she does. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab that, and then we can go ahead and use our Zen Pilgrimage. We also don't want to forget to apply Legacy of the Emperor once we get back, because that will definitely help us out. That's always a good stat boost to have. There we go. Legacy of the Emperor, and now we'll just fly up here and turn in our quest. Alright. We got some Cenarian Expedition rep, and we're good to go. I'm gonna duck in here and just pick up this quest. Watcherly so. Alright, and there we go. Speak with one of the druids at the Cenarian Thicket in Terrakar Forest. Alright, well, we don't really want to go to Terrakar Forest yet, so we're gonna wait on that guy. But, for the moment, we will head south here towards the Terrakar Forest entry. And there is a series of caves down here that we will definitely look through, since I believe we now have 3 quests there. Yeah, it looks like we may have 2 or 3 quests. So those are the ones labeled 1 and 3 on our map here. Oh. Avoid flying too low here, since the hydras will try to spit at you. Fortunately, they don't hit too hard. I guess if they knock you off your mount while you're over the lake, it could be kind of problematic, but anyway, we're gonna come in here. If you don't have a flying mount, there's this sort of ramp, which is nice. And then there's all these spore locks fighting these things. These marsh dredgers. Alright, there you go. There's one down. The spore locks have red names, but they're not exactly hostile to us. We're not enemies with the spore locks. In fact, once we unlock and start gaining rep with the Sporegar faction, these guys are going to be our friends. But at the moment, they're red because I think they're technically unfriendly towards us. They're not hostile. I think they're just unfriendly. And killing those marsh dredgers does get us a little bit of Sporegar rep, so we can actually go in here, take a look. Yeah, Sporegar is unfriendly. But fortunately, we can continue to help them. Try to save some of them. Save some of the spore locks from the marsh dredgers and marsh lurkers. There we go, there's another guy down. And we'll basically just explore our way through here. Are we wearing a tabard? Huh. Oh, I see. I was confused why we seem to have a tabard on. It looks as though there's sort of a WoW tabard with little things in the front and back that you get when you have this 9th anniversary WoW buff. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, we've reached level 64. That's exciting. And looks like we got a new spell called Healing Sphere, so we'll take a look at that in just 1 second. There we go. Marsh Dredger down. Alright. Healing Sphere. You form a healing sphere out of healing mists at the target location for 1 minute. If allies walk through it, they consume the sphere, healing themselves. Oh. That's just,
I do not have enough energy.
Well, this is pretty cool. This is just like on command
It is too far
healing spheres. I like it. It's simple, but you know, to the point and really useful for us, considering each of those spheres heals us for what, like 10, 20%? Oh no, it's just a set amount. It's 3,900. But for us, that's like half our health. Gosh. That's really cool. That basically means that we can heal ourselves up real easily. Boom. Oh, see, we're already healed by the time we run through it. Well, when we're more injured, we'll be able to use it more effectively. But that is really cool. I like that a lot. Alright, we get a nice killing blow on that guy.
I am out of range. Not ready yet. I cannot do that. That ability is not ready.
For the most part, this quest is pretty easy. You basically just run around and around these caves. It is, however, pretty easy to get kind of lost in these caves.
Too far away.
So just be careful that you kind of look at your map. Your map's not going to help you. Look at your mini-map. Try to keep track of how you get out of here. Alright, we got Ike Yen's belongings there. That's good. It's kind of at that little weird turnaround thing.
Too far away.
One of them at least. It looks like there's actually a couple of those.
I cannot do that.
And we'll just fight our way back in here. I don't think there's a sort of boss of this place. It's basically just more of the lurkers and dredgers. Although Lord Black might actually be back in here. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what we find. There's another. Wow, 1, 2. 2 marsh lurkers and a dredger. 3 marsh lurkers and a dredger.
I am out of range. I cannot do that.
There we go. It's another 2 down. Oh yeah, there he is. There's Lord Black. So he might be a little bit feisty, a little bit problematic. We'll see.
Not ready yet. Not enough energy. Still recharging. I need a target.
Alright. We're just gonna drop one of those healing spheres right on us. Alright, so the question is, do we just go for it? Do we just like attack all of them at once? Yes. Yes is the answer. We're doing exactly that. Looks like we actually only pulled 2 of them though, so we're not too bad off. We're just gonna drop the touch of karma on him and kill this marsh dredger. There we go. There you go. So it's definitely possible to just pull them 2 at a time. You can probably even manage to just get them 1 at a time if you're real careful with pulling that first guy. But they're not too difficult, you know. It's not like he's an elite mob or anything like that, so he should be fine. Oh, we even got some little Sporlock buddies helping us out. So now the question is, yep, looks like we got all of them taken care of. Unfortunately, now we gotta run all the way out of here. So if you do that pretty quickly, you can kind of get out of here before they respawn too much.
I cannot do that yet.
Otherwise, you're gonna have to fight your way back out, just like you fought in. And that's a little less fun.
That ability is not ready yet.
But overall, really not too bad. See, we're already back almost all the way to the exit. And I think frequently these Sporlocks will actually just occupy the marsh dredgers, so we can just walk right by. There we go. And they are not even aggressive towards us. This guy we're gonna have to fight though. He's a little too close to the entrance. There we go. And this one as well. Bam. Take that, you marsh dredger. Alright. This is great. We've got these little glowy... Oh no! Our glowy buddy died. No, he killed a Sporlock. Oh man. That's pretty sad. Alright, well once we're outside, we're able to mount up so we can fly, finally. And we will head back to the Cenarian Refuge to turn in these quests. It's nice because we've got, you know, a nice little compact area where you have those three quests, and it's kind of easy to go take care of them all at once. So definitely a pretty cool area to knock out for some XP. Speaking of XP, we're moving along nicely. We're almost 10% of the way through our next level already, and yeah, moving along towards 65. So once we reach 65 especially, I think I might move on out to Nethergarde. Unlike heading into the Cataclysm areas where it requires that you be level 80, at least currently, you only need to be level 68, I think, to go to Northrend. So we could move on to Northrend at around level 68 without too much trouble, which is pretty cool. Here we see something kind of interesting. We've got a quest reward. It's this Scout's Hood, and it's one of our first items that has sockets. So this is a thing that was introduced in the Burning Crusade. Basically, gems are craftable by a jewel crafter, and they go into these sockets. So you can update your armor with some additional stats, and don't mind the Ancient of War just walking in front of us there. But you can add stats to your armor by fitting these sockets with gems, and the yellow socket holds a yellow gem, likewise the red and blue. And technically speaking, I think you can just socket them with whatever you want. You don't have to put a yellow into the yellow spot and so on. But if you do make a matchup, you get a bonus of some extra stats. So we are just going to select that, since these boots are not as good as our current boots. I'm just going to do that, get the armor, and then we will equip this hood. It's pretty cool. We got kind of like a face mask thing going on there. And we got a package of identified plants. Cool. Alright, well that's those quests taken care of. Next thing we're going to do is head up by Telrador, and we're going to pick up some quests at Telrador. And then I want to show you a neat area just on the northern shore of Coilfang Reservoir. There's a bunch of wasps flying around, and normally a bunch of wasps and neat area wouldn't really go hand in hand, but these particular wasps happen to be able to drop a non-combat pet. Now it's pretty rare, but the nice thing is that it can just drop from all of those wasps in the area, so there's a lot of them, and you can just run around and grind wasps if you so choose. And you get a chance at this non-combat pet. So if non-combat pets are your thing, or if you particularly like killing mobs instead of questing, as I have enjoyed doing in the past, it's definitely kind of fun, you know. And it's nice if you like to watch a little bit of TV while you play. You can just sort of mindlessly grind away at the wasps. And yeah, if you manage to get the pet, the cool thing too is that it's not soul bound when you get it, so you can sell the pet if you're inclined to do that and get a little bit of profit instead of a cool non-combat pet. And then it's also...
Have a good one.
Oh, hello. It's the start of the Pilgrim's Bounty. What's going on here? Bountiful Feast. Sit down, feast. Yeah. Alright. So we're gonna sit here. Oh. Hello. Error. Alright. We're gonna eat the sweet potatoes. And then we're gonna hop up. We're gonna go here and eat some cranberries. There we go. Feast on cranberries and pass the cranberries. And then we go here. We're gonna feast on turkey. And then we're gonna go here. And ideally you'd get a whole group of friends. You'd all feast on your respective items and then pass them, or, you know, pass them first and then feast. But when you do all of that, alright, we feasted on all of them.
Hey there.
Do I not? Oh, maybe I need to.
See you around.
I need enough. Oh my goodness, eat 5 helpings of each? Wow, okay. Well, back down here. There's number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we'll hop up, go over here, get number 2, and then number 3, 4, and 5. And you can pursue these quests just for fun or to enjoy the holiday, you know, see what they've added to the game for it. I think they're pretty much the same every year, but if it is the same, you're going to have the chance to get yourself a neat little turkey non-combat pet, I think. And lots of different food buffs. You can look forward to leveling up your cooking relatively easily, from what I understand. And in general, just have a good time. Enjoy the holiday. All right. This is probably the most precarious spot that we could be eating this holiday feast, on top of a shelf on a mushroom in a swamp in a land full of demons. But there we go. Spirit of sharing. All right, beautiful. What's that give us? Increases reputation gained by 10%. That's kind of a weird reward for this, but all right. I can dig it.
See you later.
And that's that complete. So now that we've got all these quests leading us to a variety of different places around here, definitely look forward to questing through all of those. But real quick, I just want to show you guys these wasps. Now certainly don't expect to come out here and just get the firefly easily, since it's really not it's not all that common. But you might just get lucky and end up picking one up without too much effort.
It is too far away. I need
So you can come in here and you just attack these guys, and then you kill them, and you loot them, and you move on. And it's really not too bad, you know. You just sort of run around this whole area. It seems like there's not that many right now. Perhaps somebody's been coming through and farming them. But it's these particularly yellow and black fireflies, the bog flare needlers. Ah, yes, here's 3 of them.
I cannot
So they're really not too difficult to kill.
have a target.
And then you get yourself some plant parts
I am out of range.
and a non-combat pet maybe,
That ability is not ready.
and it's all just a great time. So,
I need a target.
especially with the buff that gives us a plus 9% experience from killing fireflies and everything else, it's pretty decently worthwhile as a way of getting some experience. So something to look at, something to consider. And yeah, if you get bored with questing, just know that there's always different ways that you can approach leveling up your character. And if you get real bored with leveling up altogether, you put some time into professions. Those are a lot of fun too. Anyway, I'll look forward to seeing you guys next time. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and next time maybe we'll farm some more fireflies. Although I think we've got some quests to do at the moment. So, see you then. Bye.